Do you know the world population is predicted to increase to 9 billion by the year 2050? Hence, the food supply should double too to cope up with the ever-increasing world population and because of other factors like climate change. Before I get into the detailed description of my research, I would like to ask a question to all of you here. When you go out to eat with your friends and family, have you ever wondered, wish I had a little bit of more variety in the food I eat? At least I have. There are about 50,000 kinds of plant species available for human consumption, yet lesser than 300 make it to the market. Dependence on food security on such a limited number of crops is a major concern, partly because the food gains from these crops won't be enough to sustain the 9 billion people that are predicted. That calls upon the time to start consuming some of the underutilized crops, sometimes called minor crop. It is well documented that some of these underutilized crops are better in withstanding some of the environmental stresses like drought, high temperature, flooding, than the major crop that are available in the market. Underutilized crop has not gotten the attention it deserves, partly because it's not champagned by the global organization that controls the seed system and seed production. Until recently, there's a crop called bambara groundnut has got the attention it deserves, and that's the crop I'm working on. It is an underutilized crop grown in sub-Saharan Africa, rich in protein, carbohydrates, and fibers. It is known to survive in areas of minimal water and low fertility soils where other crops struggle to survive. There are about 500 million people suffering from protein deficiency all over the world. Imagine if we can bring this crop into the market, it will be a step towards alleviating some of the protein deficiency problem. So, the objective of my research is to investigate drought tolerance in bambara groundnut to see how well this particular plant species survive in areas of minimal water. So the whole point is to find genes that are expressed during drought period. What are genes? Genes are what makes me, genes are what makes you, and genes are what makes a plant. Imagine if we can transfer this gene, which is making this particular plant variety tolerant, from drought tolerant to drought sensitive variety of bambara groundnut, we can make that particular plant variety which is sensitive, tolerant to drought. So this is how it works. We take a drought sensitive variety of bambara groundnut and cross it with a drought tolerant variety. And the offspring we get contains traits from both the parents. And here's the interesting part. We take the offspring and cross it back to the drought-tolerant one to get exactly the drought-related traits we are looking for. And that is called genetic improvement of the crop. Science is amazing, isn't it? So, to conclude, biggest agricultural and development challenge in the coming decade is to achieve nutritional security. For that, remember, crop diversification. It's not a choice, it's not an option, but it's a necessity to safeguard our food supplies. Thank you.